Hey guys, it's Rak, and welcome back to another episode of my Let's Play. In the last episode, we did get down in that cave. We found some diamonds finally, and when I ended the episode, I did do just a little bit more caving, and we didn't find very much. However, we did find one little special area, so I just want you guys to see that real quick, and we'll be right back. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed that little clip there. We did get super lucky there. Some more diamonds, emeralds. Really, it was a crazy cave considering we really went looking for a strip mine and we were totally unsuccessful. So what I went ahead and did when we finished that episode is I set up a strip mine for us out in the swamp that I spoke about, where it was pretty much just water. So I was hoping that the water swamp, which you can see out here in the distance, that we wouldn't find any caves underwater, underneath it. So we found a nice little spot in the middle of nowhere, which I'm gonna head to now, and I've started setting up our strip mine. I noticed in the last episode I was about to explain the benefits of strip mining when we fell into that cave, and I kind of got distracted. So I know for some of you this may be something you already know, maybe a review, but for those of you that don't know about strip mining, I'm going to give a quick rundown of why it is so useful, in my opinion. What strip mining does is it's literally you're digging in a straight line, generally at the 10 or 11, some people say 12 depth, to give yourself, an opportunity to just dig and to find as much diamond and redstone and lapis as possible, because at that depth is where you can get it, and by just digging in a straight line, you're uncovering, 6 blocks all around you. So you'd be uncovering the 4 blocks on the side of you, the block underneath you, and the block above you. So by strip mining, you're increasing your chances of finding useful resources, diamonds most importantly, and that's why it's so important. So what I like to do is, what I used to do in games, I used to dig straight down. I used to dig in a straight line in one little spot or whatever for a while, and it got kind of boring. So what I've been doing lately is I've been using my strip mines. I've been trying to get a little bit fancier, so I actually did a lot of this work off camera just because it's just a ton of digging. But I want to show you guys what I got, and because as you can see down there, I didn't prepare myself for coming back down. Hopefully I don't die from this. Alright, there we go. We landed. So now, as you can see, I have dug out a really hefty cavern. I've set up some chutes at different levels. This is, if you hit up through here, you can see this is the 7-8 mark. In this offshoot, we have the 10-11 mark. And at this offshoot, we'll have the 13-14 mark. And what this does is it allows us to uncover the maximum number of blocks, I think. Yeah, pretty much right. You'll be able to, all the lanes will help uncover the maximum number of blocks without doubling them up or without repeating them. What I want to do real quick is, and I started, as you can see, I really dug out a lot here. I do want to just dig out, I didn't want to do everything off camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig out the floor, and I just want to bring up a couple things that I want to get going in the next few episodes. I have a really fun idea of something. So as I mentioned, sorry, I was a little bit stuck without some slime balls. I've got a bunch of things that need sticky pistons that I want to do, which is weird considering that I really don't use pistons that much in my regular games. Like I'm not big with that stuff. Was never that good at it. But it's funny, I have a couple things that I really need sticky pistons for. So I was thinking of things that I can do in the meantime, because other than just farming, I don't want to have to wait, by not being able to put episodes out because I'm off camera farming for slimes that I can't get. So I have a really fun idea of what I want to do in one of those ravines that we found. It's simple. You can do it in any ravine really that you find. The bigger, the better, obviously, but really, it doesn't really matter. It can be any ravine. Something that I really enjoyed. I did a test of it. I really thought it looked fun, looked cool. Doesn't necessarily serve a real purpose, but I do want to do that. In a couple of that is probably going to be one of those continuous, a continuous build where we don't necessarily complete it after on each episode, but it'll be something that filler, not necessarily filler, but intermediary episodes where we're waiting for resources, where we're trying to get something to work. It's not, so it's definitely something that I want to do coming up, and I think it's really fun, and it's really something that I hope you guys will enjoy. It's aesthetically pleasing is how I would describe it, and it's something that I really am proud of, and I do want to go ahead and do that in one of these coming up episodes. What I do need for that is I do need a lot of wood for that. So, probably after this episode or maybe after the next, I'm gonna go gather up a whole bunch of wood so we can go ahead and move forward with that, and it'll give us another thing to put on the agenda while we're waiting for some slimes to spawn. And I've really just had terrible luck considering that I'm down at bedrock level. I got a nice big flat area. I still haven't found a single one down here. I'm going to expand it potentially down, facing this direction, away from where the mine shafts are now. Or maybe I'll go out the sides, and I'll put mine shafts on both sides here. But I really, really need some slimes to spawn so we can get going with our melon and pumpkin farm, which I originally thought only needed regular pistons. Apparently I was wrong. As well as for the entrance to our enemy base, which will be also need some pistons for, which I'm excited for. In the event that we're really having some troubles with slimes, I'm gonna go ahead and start building the inside. We'll start building the inside of the of that base. Just because it's getting crazy. We need to start building. But I did find I don't have them on me. I probably showed you. I hope that you saw it. We did find another batch of diamonds, which really means that we can hit the nether soon, and I think I'm going to do that for a little excitement. It's time. It's time for us to get going. All right, now that we've dug this out, I'll do a quick explanation of what we've got going on over here. Gather up some of this junk on the ground. All right, everything's dug out. All right, let's collect. Alright, so you see we're down at bedrock level, so you can see the lighting gets funky in the corners, which is always intriguing. Alright, normally if you're trying to just do a simple strip mine, you don't need to dig out like this at all. You can literally dig a 2x2 hole down to around 10 or 11 and just start digging in a straight line. That's it's just as effective. But we want things to look pretty in this world. Or I don't want to get in trouble. My wife will yell at me making things too simple. So what I've gone ahead and done here is as you can see, a whole bunch of different starting shafts, and I'll show you. And then what I did in the corner here is I dug ourselves a way out, which is dark because apparently my torch is all... Oh, I got flooded. Right. Okay, so this is our spiral staircase out, which at the moment is plugged up because it does come out right into the water. But I just want to... We'll take one of these mine shafts for just a few minutes, just to take a peek. So really what you're doing here is you're digging around, just literally straightforward, just like this. I like to torch every once in a while on the right. I always torch to the right just because if you break into a cave, you want to be able to find your way out. And what this does is every time you dig out a hole, it reveals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks, which all have the potential to be diamond right now because we are at that perfect diamond level. So broke. Perfect. I'm sure I have some coal down here somewhere, but I might not. And really, this is it. You just dig forward. You can dig as far as you want. You have to remember, though, as far as you go, you have to go back the other way. Ooh, there's some coal, which will be good, so I can make some more. So what I like to do is when I find stuff like coal here, is I'll dig out the coal, just like this. But I like to replace blocks. I don't like to leave these big open spaces. So you can just, a lot of times in the past I've just left them, but I don't like it that much. It's dark now because I don't have any wood on me. But this is wow, this is a big coal deposit. Alright, let me just fill this in. And I like to fill in again also because I don't want stuff spawning in my walls. It just gets frustrating when that happens. Alright, and there we go. And that's just a basic idea. And you can go down as far as you... Ooh, let me just grab the floor one in. You can go down as far as you want. Or if this shaft is getting boring, you can come pick a different level, pick a different area. You know, you can come down this one here. You know, we already got reveals coal. So you really have options here. You can pick if you want to be down at level 7, you want to be a little higher. You know, so this is ooh, oh boy, hello. Looks like we're breaking into a different lane, which is okay because we're going to be replacing we'll be replacing some of these blocks. So this is one design of a mine shaft, of a strip mine, sorry. There's a lot of things you can do. You can make it fancy, you can make it crisscross, you can make them intersect. But the reason that I like to do this is because I get the maximum number of blocks revealed, which generally will lead to, you know, the biggest potential yield. Alright, so that one's fixed. Let me just go back and fix all the rest of these lines. Alright. So this was just a quick mine shaft, and what I've done here is I took our idea of down by our enchanting table, and I just expanded it to have a opening before the drop. See, it just drops into a hole. But again, one ring of water, fall safely, no problems. And as you can see, there's a ton of cobble and stuff from when I dug out this hole. Believe it or not, no diamond, very few resources of any kind. I got like 30 here. I got a couple, like a half a stack of iron. I think we got some gold that I brought back, but pretty tame considering. I was hoping that we'd be able to find some stuff while I dug this out. And what I'm hoping is I'll probably dig this wall out a bit further off camera. That maybe we can get some slimes to spawn down here, which would be fantastic. So I'm gonna cut here. I'm gonna head back up to the surface, and we're gonna get. I'm gonna at least hopefully I'll give you the layout of exactly what I have in mind in that ravine. But this was our quick strip mine, and if you guys have any more ideas how to make it more awesome looking or more useful, I'd love to hear from you guys. Here's where my water's gonna flood in because we are underwater here. Oop, maybe not yet. Let's see what I can do. Let's see if we can get this built a little bit higher before the water floods. Alright. Here we go. Here comes the water. It's a little dark. I'm sorry. The water just wiped out my torches, but let's get up to the surface. As you can see, we're coming out just a little bit closer to home. So I'm going to go ahead and cut here, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back here, and I've gone ahead and I've moved over to the location where we're going to be building our next, building our little thing in our ravine that I talked about for just a bit. And we've actually gone back. If you see that beacon right there in the distance, I hope you can see it. That's the beacon by our original hidey hole. So we've actually, if you remember, there was a really nice ravine just out, right over here. And I think we're going to use this ravine for what I've got in mind. Note, I've only done this a couple times, but I really enjoyed how... Oh, God! Oh! Okay. I can't even believe that just happened. And I'm so thankful that we landed on this ledge, because dying right there, that would have just... Oh, wow. Oh, okay, my heart's racing. Okay, getting back to what we were saying. This is where we're going to be building our little thing. And I was thinking of a way to describe exactly what I wanted to build here, and I really couldn't come up with anything, a way of describing it. I really just got to show you guys. It's sort of like a little ravine, little town, I guess, but it's not really a town because there's not really houses. But what we're going to do is we're going to be using wood. The way that I can describe this best is I don't know if any of you ever had an experience like this in like an amusement park or whatever, where there's just this like, it's almost like a treehouse village where there's just planks everywhere, just all over the place, and that's too high. We're just connecting, this to that, ropes and gates and fences. Well, I wanted to build something like that in a ravine. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is I'm just gonna build just a little basic one right here, just so you can get an idea of what I mean. And we're not gonna do a full build now. In fact, we're not even gonna do a full build in the next episode. What I'm gonna do is I want this to be sort of a continuous thing that we can come back to whenever we get a chance. So we're gonna be doing like this with just these small rooms. Maybe this interconnecting series of tunnels and all built into the side of this ravine here. So we'll have it here. Let's just so you can get an idea of what I mean. Let's drop this crafting table on the ground. Let us make a door for starters. Let's make 2 doors. So we'll have a door here. Let us make some. Let's see. I need some more sticks. Let's make some fences. Alright, let's go for now. This will be enough. Alright. And pretty much what I'm going to be having is almost like again, just a crisscrossing, connecting series of walkways and the word I'm looking for is eluding me. Catwalks, that's it. Catwalks, just inside this ravine. We'll have some rooms. Maybe we'll put some cool stuff in here at a later date. I'll get my decorator on the line. See what we can put. We'll have a wall. Let's say we'll have like a room like here, and this, let's say, like dig down into another room. That's a little further down here. That'll be connected, by walkways. We can have some stairs out over here, but just a nice interconnecting walkway. Well, some fences on this side. Let's say we fence this. Let's go ahead and use that crafting bench. So again, I'm literally this is just by the seat of my pants. I'm definitely going to be thinking out a little bit more in the future, but I did want you guys to we haven't done a lot of building. I wanted you guys to see a little bit more of what I have in store for the future. This is so dangerous. That'll go down a couple levels. We'll have some interconnecting tunnels, and it is really just something that I think will be cool. It's not something that I've seen in that many videos. I have seen it, occasionally, or something similar, not necessarily exactly how I have it. I think recently, if you guys watched the Minecraft guys, Baj actually was doing something similar to this. He was actually putting a village in the catwalks like this, but I don't know. I was never big into the villagers, though. Their whole mechanics, I never really loved it. Sure, it's cool and they get something to trade. The way the villages are made is cool, but the villagers themselves never really did it for me. Right, so let's say we'll come out over here. Let's just drop some planks over here for us. We would drop a door in here, and then it would connect out with some more wood. And I just fell. Holy crap. So I just wanted to give you guys a basic look at this kind of roaming catwalky type structure. Again, we'll get more in depth in a later episode. Hopefully not too far away, because I do want to build this. I do really like how it looks. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know it was we just started a couple projects. We didn't really finish much. We didn't get that much. This will connect down there. Maybe we'll probably put, let's say, a little trapdoor here with a little walkway down to a sub level, which will go the other direction. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please I'd encourage you to hit the like button and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Because again, I hope to keep pumping these videos out. You know, I'm really, really, really enjoying making them, and I hope that you guys are enjoying watching them as much as I'm enjoying making them, because I'm gonna make them anyway. So, if you know if you have any friends you think would enjoy it, I encourage you to share the video with them. Send them this way. And again, if you have any ideas, anything that you guys really want to see, I'm all for that. You guys are the lifeline of this series, and I want to make what you guys want to see. I'm up for suggestions. Even things I've never built before. I've generally been pretty good about finding a way to make it happen, and I'd love to hear from you guys. So I'll see you later.